Galin here with the Chatham Journal, and we're talking to the Seaforth girls basketball coach. And Seaforth's only been around for 2 years, but you guys are in the championship game on Saturday at UNC. And what time you're doing? 5 o'clock game.
5 o'clock game.
All right. How does a school that's only 2 years old, and you've got what, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors playing on the team? How did they get to this point?
Number one, we're just truly blessed to be here. We're grateful for this opportunity. But the biggest thing is, we have a good group of girls. Gabby White, Peyton Collins, Katie Leonard, Sydney Ballard, Hannah Ajayi. We have a good group of talent, and those girls, work hard every single day. Another one I want to mention, Jocelyn Jesner. It's just a good group. Mia Moore, we just have a number of girls, and we can extend to some of our freshmen, that haven't even played as much. It's competitive every day in practice. It's a great team environment, a great atmosphere every day.
Yeah, let's talk about Gabby. She made the District 4. She did the 2A team, and I think on that 2A team, there's 3 seniors and Dakia from Northwood also on that 2A team. But she's a sophomore this year, isn't she?
Yes, sir.
When I've watched your games, she's quick. She can outrun the defense when she's running for the basket. She's good on catching rebounds. What else can she do that's so good? Or how has she gotten to that point where she's so good?
Number one, Gabby White is a competitor. She is a competitor. Every day in practice, she competes. She doesn't take any days off. She works extremely hard every day, and she is a real leader. She pushes the girls, and she's not afraid to let you know, hey, you're not going hard today. So she's always looking to compete, always looking to make everybody around her better.
You mentioned your starters at the beginning of this conversation. Is the fact that they all work so well, because you got a couple of good 3-point shooters. It's hard for somebody to double team Gabby, isn't it? Because if they do, boom, she throws it out to someone else.
Yes, sir. 2 in particular. Katie Leonard and Peyton Collins have done a great job this year, stretching the floor, so we're able to get the ball inside to our bigs, Jocelyn Jesner, and create driving lanes for, as you mentioned, Gabby White and Hannah Ajayi. They're able to, stretch the floor for us to get the ball inside and, also create driving lanes for our guards.
Quick question on quick passing. I noticed that sometimes when you play against teams, the other teams have a tendency to hold on to the ball. Your team is hey, catch the ball and pass it. Is that part of your strategy?
Yes, sir. We really, really preach team ball every single day. That's something that we preach from day one, and here late, the girls have really bought into that concept of team basketball. All
right. You got freshmen, sophomores, and juniors on a team. The team's only been around for 2 years, and you're going to be playing on a court that was actually on national television this past Saturday at UNC Dean Smith Center. Is there anything special, or how are you prepping the girls for the fact that they're probably going to be in the biggest arena that they're ever going to be in their careers?
So in practice, a lot of times we try to create an environment where it's difficult, things they don't see. Like sometimes in practice, we'll have a crowd going on the speakers. Sometimes we'll start practice the first 30 minutes where, they can't talk. So we're always trying to create some type of environment where they're dealing with adversity. So, I believe that it will be a carryover for those environments that we've created all year from them. And as far as the arena, it is very significant for me because my father, passed away when I was 8 years old, and he was a diehard, UNC fan. So, it's really going to be special to be in that arena and coach in that arena on Saturday.
When you're going to be out there, what have you seen as the biggest? Who's the most improved, or who are the most improved players for you this year?
This year, I definitely want to mention Hannah Ajayi. She's done an excellent job, adding to her game from, her sophomore season to her junior season. Jocelyn Jesner, she's done a great job. Mia Moore, another freshman, that's done a great job improving her game. Another, upperclassman that I want to mention is Jenna Thompson. She's done a great job. She pushes everyone in practice. She's a leader. She's always talking, always trying to work hard to get everyone involved.
I know your expectation at the beginning of the year was to win the conference, which you did. how have you been handling the expectations? I know you're looking at it game by game, but you've gotten to the championship. You've gotten to the championship game. So, from the first playoff game to this last quarterfinal game last week, how have you been handling that?
The biggest thing, and I have to credit, my staff, Antonio Hayes, Kim Brower, Coach John Barry as well. They've all just, they keep telling me, hey, coach, one game at a time, one practice at a time. Let's just focus on this practice, and then we'll focus on the practice, play the game, and then we'll worry about tomorrow. So just taking it one day at a time has, been a big thing for us.
Yeah, I was going to ask you this question because I noticed that sometimes you're for the varsity boys game, you're up there sitting with Coach Barry, and the two of you are talking, and his games usually come before your game, so he's able to see the girls play. How's the relationship with you and the JV coach and the senior coach? It seems like you're all one, for lack of a better term, one big family, just helping each other out.
Yes, sir. So the Seaforth as a whole is a big family. So that's one big perk about being at Seaforth. Everybody's a family. Everyone's always communicating. Everyone's always on the same page. So that's the one thing I really love about Seaforth is the family environment that we have there at Seaforth.
What's the best coaching advice you got this year?
Patience. Everything's not going to always be perfect. So just be patient every day. Come in and work hard. I had some advice. They said if every day's going right or every day's going wrong, then it's a problem. So there are going to be those good and bad days. So just be patient, work through, and embrace the good and the bad days.
All right. So you said your dad had passed away when you were 8. My dad passed away when I was in 8th grade. So your team playing at UNC, is it going to be special? You said it's going to be special. I don't know how to ask the question. I'm just saying, how's that going to affect you? What's the emotion there?
It's a very emotional thing. I've talked to my mom the other day, and I told Coach Hayes as well. This is going to be real emotional, just coaching on that floor. Because I really wish my dad was able to see it, like to be there, to see me, coach on that floor. So for me, I don't want to tear up right now. It is definitely going to be an emotional game. Okay,
game's at 5 o'clock at UNC. People can start buying tickets tomorrow at gofan.com. It's $15 plus a service fee. You can come in and watch your game at 5 o'clock, and then they can stay around and watch the 7:30 game afterwards. Let me ask you this. The community support that you've gotten from both the Seaforth community and Pittsboro community. I asked Coach Brown this. Out of the 6 games that 1A, 2A, and 3A championship games, Chatham County schools have got three teams in there. Is there something in the drinking water at Chatham County? What's going on?
Well, I think, Chatham County is just a growing area. They're building houses left and right there. So, I feel like we just have a plethora of talent, and I look forward to the future of basketball for Chatham County.
All right. Hey, you heard it. We have a plethora of talent. I like that one. That's almost as good as cornucopia. Coach, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you.